I've lived in Sydney for a while now, and the other day, walking through Wigram Street in Harris Park, I caught myself thinking, this doesn't feel like the same place I moved into. It was packed. Curry in the air, Bollywood music echoing from shop fronts, signs in languages I couldn't read. And I'm not exaggerating, nearly half the people living in Harris Park today were born in India. Now, this isn't about food or culture. Indian culture is vibrant. That's not the issue. But when entire suburbs start changing faster than anyone can keep up, it raises real questions about housing, about jobs, about whether we've lost control. So today, we're digging into something uncomfortable but real. Has Australia, at least in some parts, become the new India? We're going to break down what's driving this wave, the rise of dodgy colleges and visa scams, how poor planning made everything worse, and what even members of the Indian community are saying about it. Quick heads up before we dive in. If you're here to throw hate or drop xenophobic garbage, this isn't the place. This is about systems, not skin colour. And yeah, I've got strong opinions. One last thing. If this kind of straight-up, fact-based video matters to you, do me a favour. Hit like. Hit subscribe. This channel's still tiny, and over 99% of people who watch haven't subscribed yet. That click helps way more than you think. It's literally what gets the channel monetized, so I can keep doing this. All right, let's get into it. Harris Park, New South Wales, feels like another world. Sari shops, curry houses, and Diwali celebrations lighting up the streets. It's dubbed Little India, potentially officially soon. Stats show 45% of residents are India-born. Parramatta has 11% India-born. Blacktown's 12% of 400,000 residents come from India, the top overseas birthplace. In Melbourne, Craigieburn has 12% Indian ancestry. The cultural shift is real. Blacktown's top languages include Punjabi and Hindi. Craigieburn's Sikh temple draws 15,000 worshippers. Indian families prioritise home ownership, driving up property prices in these suburbs. A Western Sydney University study warns rapid demographic shifts strain social cohesion without integration support. Locals say, I barely hear English at the shops. Diversity's great, but are we blending or forming enclaves? How did this boom happen? Visa scams, sham colleges, and exploitation fueled it, hurting trust and communities. Since the 2010s, ghost colleges have offered fake diplomas for visas targeting Indian students. Agents in Chandigarh exploit hopefuls. Students arrive, find no classes, and work illegally while colleges issue diplomas. A Sydney uni academic called it a pay-to-stay scheme. By 2023, Melbourne had 300 such colleges, 70 on one street. This damages Australia's economy, costing millions in lost education credibility. Fake resumes led to universities banning applications from states like Punjab in 2023. A Flinders University report notes these non-genuine students exploit education as a residency pathway. Housing exploitation hits hard. In Surrey Hills, 10 students were crammed into a 2-bedroom flat. In Adelaide, a family lived in a garage. A UNSW report details how students face unsafe rentals due to lax oversight. Workplace abuse is widespread. A Gold Coast Indian restaurant owed 22 workers $50,000. A study by the University of New South Wales and the University of Technology Sydney found that 43% of international students earn $15 an hour or less, below minimum wage. These scams fuel resentment and erode trust. So why is this still happening? How did it get so bad? The government pushed migration without planning, like hosting a party with no food. From 2016 to 2021, 230,000 Indians arrived, the top migrant group. But schools, roads and homes didn't keep up. Western Sydney, home to many Indian families, will hit 3 million by 2036. With 35% born overseas, trains, hospitals and schools are stretched. A Western Sydney University study warns of wicked urban challenges from unplanned growth. Parramatta and Blacktown rely on demountable classrooms. Only now is New South Wales building real ones. The visa system's a shambles. Home Affairs ignored fraud, rejecting 1 in 4 Indian student visas as non-genuine by 2023. Universities banned applications from fraud-prone states. International education's a cash cow, but ignoring warnings, inflated housing and service pressures. Can we fix this mess? Think Indian migrants support this chaos? Many are furious. This isn't Aussies versus Indians, it's honest people versus dodgy operators. Indian students seeking real degrees are livid when peers skip class for work, devaluing their qualifications. Raj called himself a cash cow milked by the system. In India, fake visa agents scam families with busts in Punjab and Gujarat. Indian media slams these agents for shaming their country. In Australia, Melbourne elders offer legal and housing support to stop exploitation. Craigieburn Sikh temple leaders urge new arrivals to follow rules. This is about integrity. Indian Aussies want a fair system. Who's ensuring fairness? Has Australia become the new India? In places like Harris Park, it feels like it, not a takeover, but a system failure. Unplanned migration and lax enforcement created mini-Indias, straining resources. Indian Aussies enrich our culture, but scams and exploitation hurt everyone. We can embrace diversity and demand fairness, close loopholes, punish cheats, build livable cities. Indian Aussies agree they're part of the solution. These neighbourhoods are vibrant but stretched thin. Seen this in your suburb? Know someone caught in these scams? Share your experience below. Let's open this up. And if you want to understand the bigger picture, check out our other videos on housing and crime. Click on the cards right here on screen. I'll see you there.